You ready? You ready? Time. Welcome to the coffee brewing journey, and today I'll introduce you to the traditional art of the brewing coffee in a Cezve with a rich history. Please imagine yourselves as travelers, and I am your cabin crew. Now, some formalities. I should check your tickets. Can you check me your passport, please? I'm joking, please. This ticket for you and this ticket for you. Your presence here is greatly appreciated. And now, please welcome on board. Take your seats and get comfortable. Through this journey, I will serve for you the two courses. The first one is my simple Cezve, and the second one is my signature beverage. Now I'm sorry, few moments I must prepare coffee for my simple Cezve. Dear judges, please, I want to tell you about my recipe. Please write down. I use 7.5 grams of Bourbon Cedar coffee from Colombia New Early Farm and the 60 milliliters of water. I use water with high magnesium content and total TDS 130, which enhances the sweetness of my coffee. For my brewing technique, I use soy handcrafted Cezves from Istanbul. They was made in from copper and they ensure even and consistent heat distribution from the burner to my coffee. And silver lining inside prevents any metallic or flavors, allowing you to savor the pure taste of coffee. For my brewing technique, I use a double designed brass discs. They helps me to reach every corner of the brewing vessel. Great. I stir my coffee 2 times, once at the start and again at 1 minute, and the total brewing and boiling time is between 2 minutes and 2 minutes 30 seconds. For heating, I use gas burners with high density of butane that provides even and consistent heat distribution from the burner to my coffee. And now I would like to tell you about my beautiful cups. These beautiful cups inspired by Istanbul style. This cup have a rounded base for keep the temperature warm and a tapered top for a comfortable feel as you have a first sip. My coffee grew at an altitude of 1,600 meters above sea level. Bourbon Cedar have a washed process with an oxidation after pulping for 24 hours to wash and remove the mucilage by 80% and temperature 45 degrees. Generate to start the thermal shock. My coffee was roasted 4 days ago, and the total roasting time is 6 minutes and 30 seconds with 16% of development time. High temperature and 90% of fan give us to develop more. And you will find some tropical notes in the taste, such as lychee and passion fruit. Now, dear judges, the moment is almost here. I kindly request please follow my recommendations. Please, at the start, evaluate the crema. Then, on 3 minutes, please take 2 sips, and then enjoy the rest of cup on a warm temperature. I set a timer here for you. Now, dear judges, let's dive into flavor profile. Please review your tickets. The main info of my simple Cezve is printed on the back side. And please write down, for the taste balance you will find, the sweetness will be medium to high, the acidity will be medium, and the bitterness is medium. The body weight will be medium, the texture is medium rounded, and the aftertaste, please Cezve for you, will be medium to high. And this Cezve for you, please enjoy. Now I start to prepare the coffee for my signature beverage, and let's dive into flavor profile. Please write down, in a taste you will find some tropical notes like lychee and the passion fruit, and also wild blackberries. And on an aftertaste you will find cocoa nibs and grapefruit. Dear judges, I want to tell you about my signature beverage. I called him as Orient Express because for me it represents a trip by a train to Turkey, country rich in fruits, spices, and also coffee in Cezve. Let this drink surprise you with a bright combination of tastes which you can find on a Grand Bazaar in Istanbul. For my brewing technique, I use the same coffee, the 7.5 grams of coffee and the 60 milliliters of the same water. But I use soy Cezves with more volume because I want to get the more tempo transmission from sand heater to my coffee. The total brewing and boiling time is between 2 minutes and 2 minutes 30 seconds. Great. Nice. And for stirring my coffee, I use electric brass whisks. I stir my coffee 2 times, once at the start and again at 1 minute. Now, dear judges, it's time to take the first sips of my simple Cezve. Please enjoy. You ready? Now I want to tell you about the ingredients of my signature beverage. And the first one is the simple Demerara sugar syrup. I use 100 grams of water and 100 grams of Demerara sugar. And then I boil it from 70 degrees to 10 minutes. I add my simple Demerara sugar syrup, 10 grams for each drink. The next one is my fruity premix. I use 100 grams of fresh pomegranate juice and 100 grams of water. Then I use 4 grams of pink Madagascar pepper, which have a sweet taste and spicy aftertaste, and 4 grams of unique Sichuan Timur berries pepper, which imagine in a taste as a combination of ginger and lime. And then I took 20 grams of fresh lime juice. I boiled it in a sous vide from 70 degrees for 6 hours, and then I mixed it in a blender and filtered it. I add for each drink, this my fruity premix, 30 grams. Great. I combined all my ingredients into the easy nitro siphon and saturate it by nitrogen cylinders because I want to get the creamy body in a taste of my signature beverage. And the last ingredient, but the main ingredient, is a coffee in a Cezve. Now, dear judges, I want to present for you something. Sorry? Do you know what's inside the box? Inside the box is your train to Istanbul. And inside this box is your train to Istanbul. Are you ready? Now, let's dive into flavor profile. Dear judges, please write down. For the taste balance you will find, the sweetness will be medium to high. The acidity will be medium to high. And the bitterness will be medium to low. Also, in a cup, you will find the pear, pineapple, the next one is orange marmalade and the rosemary. And on an aftertaste, you will find cocoa nibs and grapefruit, but grapefruit peels, correct. For filtering my coffee, I use Dotyk Prover dripper with a lot of air windows who helps me to get the better temperature transmission. And ultra-fast Sibarist filters help me to filter my coffee and get the clean aftertaste. For serving, I use these metallic glasses with volume of 200 milliliters because my temperature is low, around 20 degrees, and I serve it with 1 ice cube for each drink. Okay. Great. And now I add my ingredients. The last ingredient. And add my nitro siphon. Thank you. The Orient Express company, thank you for this travel. Please, don't forget your personal belongings, because your train to Istanbul will arrive from 2 minutes. And my name is Ivan, and I will be glad to see you on this board again. Please take as many sips as you wanted to get for your comfortable. And start evaluate my signature beverage after I say time. Great. And this is signature beverages for you, please. And this is signature beverage is for you, please. And your travel will start now. Time.